This is test audio for Boogerman.
An amazing pick and flick adventure.
Dancey, dancey, dance. Say a little something into the camera.
A little something. I'm just kidding. Nah, this is actually a great game.
Oh, no. Actually, why don't you start it off, and then I can start off the commentary?
Oh, sure, okay.
This is Boogerman. I'm doing this on request from
Mike, also known as Soul Eater 787.
Also known as Mike D. No, not wrong. Although he has been known to slip the D.
You got that right.
We're a couple of fantastically bearded guys, and we're going to play through the first level of this. Now, I think both of us actually pretty much grew up on this game. Is so we have some commonality on this. So let's see if we can get through flatulence swamps. I think that's actually now it's gonna be interesting too because I'm gonna start remembering stuff,
right?
Like the crap piles that you dig through.
There it is.
Now I think you can actually if you hold the button, you can actually aim the flick. No. Now his life meter is the actual the snot coming out of the nose. Then you have like a burp power meter. Those are the happiest trees that this side of Bob Ross.
Brings back some good old memories.
Yeah. So we both grew up on this. Because I can remember when this first came out. I was like, Booger? I'm like fucking 13. I was probably 13 or 14. And I had already given up on that whole image of maturity, like reading the newspaper and bullshit. I was like, no. Video games are cool. I like that stuff. So I don't care what other people think. And I'm pretty sure you're pretty much the same way.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, the funny thing, too, is that for all of its content, it really didn't kick up a whole lot of controversy, like Mortal Kombat did.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't think it did either.
Although, I think, I like this for the same reason I liked Ren and Stimpy, at least the original Ren and Stimpy. I don't know how other people feel about the new series, which is not, I don't know. There was a certain subtlety to the original Ren and Stimpy, and the new ones they did for Spike TV were not. As they say, as inspired, I guess. But so it doesn't actually look like you're having too much BM. I wonder what that means.
No, not too much flo-rayen.
Oh, that's what you can do. You can charge the burp.
Wait up. There it is.
Oh, the fucking rocket ass. The spicy burrito. As they would say. Now the controls are not bad on this. I mean, I don't know that. What would you say as far as the tightness of the controls?
I would personally say that the controls for this game are actually very responsive.
Yeah,
They're very tight. I mean, I personally think they're great.
yeah. So I mean, it's kind of interesting too because it's not like people don't bring this up on lists, and I think it's because it went lowbrow. But it's got pretty good platforming. Not maybe not like neck and neck with Mario Brothers, but certainly as good as any Earthworm Jim
Oh, definitely.
as far as like it's programmed well. But I don't know, like interplay, you don't see come up a whole lot when talking about like you always hear about the golden trio almost of Capcom, and I'm talking about the 16-bit platformer days, 8-bit and 16-bit um, side-scrolling
One more try at
games.
this.
Like yeah, Capcom,
There it is.
Nintendo, Konami. Um, I think those are the ones that tend to come up the most. For this era of games. I think that's why somebody like Interplay doesn't come up as much. But even around this era, like THQ actually died recently, or at least last year.
We are done with level
Oh,
1.
okay. So,
Boom, it's how I roll.
uh,
Oh, I did not get enough plungers.
actually, that's how you roll directly off the ladder. Can't make it up in the world. But the anime, I mean, for a game like this, and especially in the era, the animation is pretty nice too. Like it's got a nice cartooniness to it. I don't know that there's a lot of variation in the enemies, but they're there and they're well animated as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games where, like, like most games, like enemies are around the same for like each level, and once you get to like a newer level, you get like a different, same skin, but like a very, very,
Very much,
I would say very different, but it's
yeah.
it's
This
a
is
little bit different.
yeah. I think that had to, like that was pretty common practice in the day and age like this, where they were like you had to optimize everything to get in as much as possible. Of course, you used to have things like cheat codes and stuff like that. Now you have to buy cheats. Or in the case of, oh god, did you hear about Assassin's Creed Unity?
uh,
That's catching a lot of shit.
I've actually the only thing I've heard about that is it's just horrible.
Yeah, I've heard about like bugginess and stuff like that. As far as like they've set like Ubisoft kind of tried to just kind of play it off as a PC problem, but apparently it's people have been reporting problems with all the platforms.
Oh,
Which
I've never heard problems with all the platforms.
yeah, um, and to me that's kind of sad because I like Assassin's Creed. Um, I know some people kind of complain that they lost some of the stuff from Black Flag, but that's probably for them moving to new platforms, which I'm okay with. I like the combat system and all that stuff. Like you give me that in Assassin's Creed and it running properly, and I'm good. So I think that's fine. I think that's a matter of opinion.
To me personally, I'm actually not a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series. However, I'm a big fan of the Shadow of Mordor game, which uses the controls basically from the Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah. See, I love the idea of the controls. They work so well. I'm thinking to myself, the thing that I've always thought about the controls of Assassin's Creed is it kind of, in a strange way, it made it like the next evolution of the beat 'em up. Because I mean, if you think about like all the
Yeah.
game types now have evolved to where like the playability is higher and stuff like that, and that like you're seeing like games in order for game types to survive, even platforms and stuff like that to survive into the modern age, as a AAA studio thing. That
Oh.
oh, they're ramping it up a little bit. but they're morphing things. And Shadow of Mordor looks like it has a lot of like, I mean, it has like stealth.
Oh, it's got a lot of feels of Assassin's Creed. There's absolutely no doubt there.
Actually, don't you have a Shadow of Mordor video on your channel?
I do have a Shadow of Mordor
And that's
video.
at Soul Eater 787.
Yes.
And that's not a cheap plug. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yes, that is. I always thought that was like the modernization of the beat 'em up, and I mean, maybe you can tell me a little bit more about how it works as far as Shadow of Mordor is concerned.
I mean, Shadow of Mordor, it really, the controls, I literally feel like they ripped right from the Assassin's Creed series.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally feels just like Assassin's Creed. The only thing I like different about that from Assassin's Creed is you don't get ripped out of the story to go battle through the animus and stuff like that. And it's a very fast-paced game. Like, you're always going around killing captains, you're killing orcs and orcai.
Nice.
I mean, it's open world just like Assassin's Creed.
Why don't we switch?
Yes.
I'll switch it up. I'll show you how us old schoolers
Yeah,
do
I
it.
sure I was done. Yeah, there's
Bam.
there's always something for you to do. Just like Assassin's Creed, you've got optional missions you can do, whether it's doing, control missions where they got a whole bunch of different like control type missions where you can gain power by either interrupting like a feast that a captain is doing or an execution. I mean, they've got like 6 different ways you can gain power through these different modes. You could just be running around and run into a captain. I mean, that's the great thing I like about it.
Yeah.
You could go into one of their garrisons and mess up and have them raise the alarm. Now you're fighting like 50 orcai and orcs, and then all of a sudden the captain decides to come along and just totally screw up your whole game. So I think I made it longer. I don't know.
We'll have to go to the video on that one. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm winning because I'm the best.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure, based on math and science. What math and science? You should know. You went to school. You should know.
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Based on stats, very scientific stuff.
So the one thing I do like that Shadow of Mordor does that I haven't noticed in any Assassin's Creed game, but you can tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Yeah.
Is I know in Black Flag you got to choose different weapons. Finally, that was the first Assassin's Creed I saw where you could choose different weapons that had more attack power.
Yeah.
And had better stats and everything. But in older ones you didn't. It was more like you just countered and you shot. So in Shadow of Mordor you get your sword, your bow, and your dagger. And those are the weapons you have throughout the whole game. You can't get new ones at all. So what they do to make up for it is you can apply runes to them once you unlock the slots. And I believe it's a 4 max for each one.
Yeah.
So you can mix and match runes depending on your playstyle or your current situation.
Oh, nice.
And that, for me, is okay, that even though I'm using the same 2 weapons, because I can put on different runes, and I can make it seem like I have different weapons.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a really good idea, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't think that Assassin's Creed does that at all.
Oh,
but I definitely made it further.
You did, yes, you did that time.
I'm totally the winner chicken dinner.
I used to sit there when I was playing this when I was younger, and just hit the button to make him do that over and over and over and over.
Yes.
It never got old.
So who's the best at this game? Nick or Mike?
I don't know, man.
Nope. That's not either of us. Oh, he spit. Oop. He's not intelligent for a guy in a cape.
I just like how when he jumps, he gracefully, it's all graceful.
Yeah. So let's cut. Okay, this is level 2. Mike's giving it. This is the shot for all the marbles. I don't know why marbles would be involved at all, but why not?
They're always involved.
I think that's some kind of catchphrase from like the 1930s or something. When they had like,
When they played the marbles game.
yeah. And you were like, oh my god, fucking, you know what they just did? They created fucking blue marble. Blue! I thought they only had red. I'm gonna get one right now. Special blue edition.
They can't make that jump.
Yes, no.
I'm not gonna make this go.
Oh.
I had it. I just messed up. There we go.
Flies through the air with the greatest of ease. Oh, don't get too cocky. Don't get too cocky.
Oh, there we go. I need some boogers.
And apparently you have milk. At least I think that's milk.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it allows me to spit.
That is probably for loogies.
I mean, like you were saying earlier, though, like this game, I mean, your character flips boogers, picks his nose, spits, farts, burps, and at the time when this game was made, I mean, I never heard any complaints.
Yeah.
But like, if you made a game like that now, I just feel like parents would be like in complete uproar.
Oh yeah.
Like, my child's not playing that.
Yeah. I think it's actually gotten like, I don't know. Not that I want to get political on a gameplay video. But yeah, I think it's much worse now than it used to be. I mean, because if you're a dude and you're like 8 or you're 14 or whatever, and you're like, yeah, gross stuff, fun, that's awesome,
right? There we go.
Nice.
Oh!
Oh, he poked you in the balls. They're really dastardly.
Oh, sweet.
You know what word doesn't get used enough these days? Rad.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what word
not many things are rad now.
Yeah. I don't know what the words are for that nowadays, but I was in the era of rad. I was also in the era of Dayglow a little bit, like on the ending of Dayglow, where people were like, my retinas, they're burning. Not on your clothes, please.
Now that one, see, I'm too young for that one. Oh!
Oh my god.
He did it.
You beat me!
I only got 4.
I'm gonna have to edit that. I'll totally edit it so it looks like I win, and I'll cut the footage and everything like that. I'll cut the audio. But I think we're going to cut this video for now. That was pretty awesome. Couldn't have said it better myself. Bye.